Welcome to CHD plus me. I am Jack Salmond. Today is a very, very important video. Let me explain why. So someone on my comments had a question on how I maneuver life with PLE and CHD, and because he just found out his little one has CHD with PLE, and so he feels like he doesn't know what to do, and he feels like he lost him already. And so I'm just gonna share some stuff to be real and try to help him from my point of view. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything, because that's just not very honest to help someone with this manner. I was born with the congenital heart defect. My mom and dad were at a place where they didn't know how to move forward, because doctors told them to just take me home and let me die on my own. And for them, that wasn't an option. And they fought hard for me to keep me alive. And I feel like that helped me become, be able to accomplish pretty much life. And I didn't get, I had my surgeries and stuff like that. I had a stroke when I was 3 weeks old. So my mom and dad have been through it. And I didn't have liver problems until probably when we didn't know about it until maybe middle school-ish, junior high, just somewhere around there. So we had to work with liver and stuff like that. So living with CHD is not the easiest thing to do. And I commend your little one, because I was the same way. I had energy. Like, I was happy all the time. I never really looked at life when I was growing up like, oh, this sucks. Like, I don't know. I just lived my life in a way that I knew how. And I will give you my mom's perspective in a minute. But I just lived life to the fullest. And I believe that's what this little one is trying to do. He's trying to live life where he knows how to live life. I encourage you to spend every moment with that kid, because no matter how much hardship, he will remember the stuff that you do with him. Because I remember stuff that my dad did with me, like he played catch, and just spend time with him. Spend time. That's the key to having someone who probably won't, I am not gonna sugarcoat this, probably won't live until he's like 80. Now, I know that a lot of parents feel like they're gonna lose their children very fast. And in modern medicine, yes, you have sometimes stuff happens. But in most cases, those kids conquer life. I didn't have the modern medicine in my my early years. I didn't have a chance. These guys, your little one, has a chance. And I can't even put it into words how much modern medicine has come. And PLE or not, like, these guys are warriors, and your son, these children are warriors. They will fight their bodies. Let me tell you something that I believe is true. I don't care about what others people say, but our bodies know how, like, it's, if this makes sense, I'm going to try to make it make sense. His quote-unquote white blood cells, yeah, they're probably not the greatest, right? Like, the immune systems can, like, be compromised and stuff like that, but our white blood cells and all these cells, at some point they have a power in them to keep on going. And that's just something you have to put in perspective. Like, these bodies will fight until they can't fight no more. And that will go, like, it will just keep on going. And let me tell you something. I shared that I haven't I didn't, I had a 0 chance, right? According to the doctors, right? Everybody who has a CHD kid feels like they lost them, like you feel right now. And, like, it's sad, but I am 70% sure that your kid, and that's pretty high. I mean, like, it's pretty good. Your kid is gonna make it to his 40s. I know you said on your letter right here, or your comment, that you're just afraid he won't live until his 40s. But their modern medicine is just so remarkable. There we go. And it can do many things that you can't even fathom. Now let's move on to PLE. I was diagnosed with PLE when I was between the ages like 15 and 17. I will be honest with you. Like, this is a very honest video, right? PLE is scary. No doubt about it. Okay? Put it this way. PLE is very much like cancer. Now, let me just explain. PLE is like cancer because it comes and goes. Right now, I am in remission. Yeah. Remission is when your body is doing pretty well. And PLE doesn't go away 100% when you're in remission. You just gotta remember that. I still have to take diuretics for PLE. PLE is very, very scary for little kids, because their body just is so little that but remember what I said before. Our bodies know how to fight. And I have no doubt about no doubt about it, that your little boy is fighting. PLE is very, not new, but it's very not well understood, as you probably might have seen, and because you said you looked on the internet, and I'm going to share a Facebook group to whoever has a PLE kid. They will not accept someone who doesn't have a PLE kid. I'm going to share a Facebook group that they help each other. And they find, they talk about their experiences and what's going on and how this helps and that, something that will probably be a thing. And you can talk to your cardiologist about this. The fenestration, it's called a fenestration, so it's kind of like a pop-off valve. So when the heart gets too much pressure, it just, like a teapot, like it just spouts off, I guess. It's pressure. That's the best way I can explain it. That is something to help the PLE. So that's something to talk about. This fenestration. Should we open it or close it, or what's the best scenario in my little kid's life? And that's what we've had to do in my life, and it's, I don't know if you're religious but you just get that feeling. The feeling. Just listen to your heart. That's the best way to put it. Listen to your heart on what is best for your kid. You don't have to always agree with the doctors. Yes, they are there to help you. They have been to school. They have experience. But like with my parents, they had to tell the doctors, no, we're not going to do that, and you're going to do the surgery, right? You got to fight for your kid. And so PLE is, how I dealt with it is I watch what I eat, kind of. Okay, let's be honest. Sometimes I don't eat the healthiest food, but it's very hard to do in America. Let's just be honest. Make sure he's getting a lot of protein, because your body throws out protein. Something that I've also done with PLE, I have made sure I took my diuretics. That is a must-need thing to do. I'm just assuming they put them on diuretics. But the best thing to help your kid do with PLE is go on this Facebook page and see what other people have done. Okay? Because a lot of these kids have, different bodies. You said it. Different bodies, different, But just know it's hard. People know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. But from a patient's perspective, right? I mean, I'm going to read what my mom said, but from a patient's perspective, it's more scary for the parents. Gosh, I lost the word for a second. And it's totally normal to have these feelings, okay? Just go through life. Go to your appointments. Listen to the doctor. Make the right choices. That's the best thing you can do with your kid. And I'll keep on saying this, your kid will last a long time, okay? If you do each step as your doctor instructs and how you feel. Okay? The feeling and know what's best for your child is very essential. PLE has made exercise very difficult. When I had it, like, full on, I just want to lay down all day. Well, I wanted to lay down all day. But my mom and dad helped me. Like, they said, hey, you gotta do this and this and this. And I, sometimes listened, So, but help your kid move as much as possible. That's very key to PLE. PLE is, if you do not move, it builds up in your legs and in your, I get it in my legs, I get it in my neckish area, my hands sometimes. If you get to that point, your child will not be able to walk, and it's very key to walk, take your meds, and just do some exercise. Just let them live life, okay? PLE is very scary. I will say that constantly. Just live life, and live life to the fullest, and your kid will be okay. Okay? It's very normal to have anxiety. It's very normal to worry. Okay? But please, 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 please be wise on your resources, okay? When you look stuff up. And that's all I can say. PLE is very scary, yes. Said it again, right? But do the very best you can. Modern medicine is there to help you. Take your meds. Do the essential things you gotta do to keep the PLE at bay. This is what my mom said, and hopefully all that I have said has helped. So I was diagnosed at the age of 15. So my mom says we do not know as much about PLE as many. Right, I got diagnosed late. After the fenestration, I have talked about that, and moved to sea level, Jack has been in remission. Please do not give hope. There is always hope, right? Your son will live, and he will conquer the world. He's a strong dude. Your feelings and fears are so natural. And I think we, as in the CHD community, have felt all of them. See, your feelings are normal. I'd like to share a decision I made struggling through Jack's first year. I asked myself what I wanted for my son, even if he only lived for a very short time. The answer that came to me was that I wanted my son to have a life filled with joy. And I realized that I did not want him to live in darkness or fear. I've seen some kids like him and their families that were just sad and devastated all the time. Then I made a plan. I have decided in our home, I have 7 siblings, we would fill our days with joy. So do stuff with your son, right? Do stuff with the family. Some would think that this means reaching for every adventure. Not so for us. We simply lived our days normally and gave our little guy consistent love and support. I think I can say that he grew up with a joyful atmosphere. As his mother, I had to find my peace with who he is, and realize that his journey is not in my hands. Like, I don't know if you're religious, but I believe in God. I believe in a God that knows my son, loves him, and has a plan for him. This has brought me great comfort. I also believe that families are forever. No one knows how much time they have on this earth, whether they have CHD or not. You and every family, this is talking to you, to all the CHD community, you guys and every family dealing with these things are in my prayers. My mom feels what you're feeling, and you're not alone, okay? Just know that. May you find your peace and live in joy every day with no regrets. So I challenge you to just take life and just run with it. Live no regrets. Spend time with your kid. We don't know when our day will come, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna live a long time, okay? Modern medicine is there to help with life, like life's longevity, right? So just do what you can, have the feelings you feel, and hopefully this helps. All right, everybody, don't forget that I'm praying for each and every one of you, and you're in my thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye for now.